Dear American ladies, I'm sorry you were born as females in the West due to the toxic culture you've been exposed to. You will never fully appreciate how fortunate you are to live the privileged lives you do. Of course, whether you like it or not, none of this is your fault. Third-wave feminism is to blame, and it has literally robbed you of any chance of true happiness. As women, you will be told from a young age that you are princesses who deserve the best of everything simply because you were born with V's. There is some truth to this, but not for the reason you have been taught. You see, you have the potential to be princesses, and eventually, queens worthy of the highest regard. The truth is that you are more valuable than men in terms of reproduction. But before you pump your fists, consider the titles and respect that come with them, as well as the ones you must earn, which takes time, temperance, and discipline. Unfortunately, because this was bestowed upon you long before you've earned it, it is only a moniker. You were all rewarded with something you didn't work for, didn't understand, and were grossly under-equipped to process mentally. This explains your strong sense of entitlement. Boys are punished more severely than you are. While your teachers and parents sugarcoat or explain away your bright temperaments, the boys are frequently sent to the corner and told that their reckless behavior is not acceptable. They are eventually given special medicine to dampen their energy. This implies that they are flawed by nature, which will inflate your false sense of superiority over males. I'm sorry that the depreciation of your value as a female begins so early in life. When you reach high school, and for some of you, even middle school, your heinous behavior is rewarded, and your need for attention has developed into a full-fledged addiction. You'll do anything, like a heroin addict, to fix your attention and validate yourself. Not the least of which is giving away your most valuable asset, your V-card, when you give up your flower to a male other than your husband. Your expiration date is quickly approaching your windshield and will soon be in your rear-view mirror, which objects are not as close as they appear. I'm sorry to have to inform you that college is the worst thing that can happen to you as a woman. The never-ending drinking, partying, casual flings with hordes of males, spring breaks, and the ongoing deprogramming of your biological hard drive, while the fun and excitement accelerates your depreciation and value. You'll believe you're well on your way to becoming a strong and independent woman who has it all. But this is not the case with you. Everything around you tells you that college is the path to true happiness, but you will later realize that campus life has damaged you far beyond repair. And unfortunately, this epiphany will come much too late. So you're in your early 20s and have a degree in women's studies. Your best days are ahead of you, and the world is your oyster. You're not even considering marriage at this point, and why should you? You've got plenty of time to keep the party going, so there's no reason to lock down a man and start a family. Men will always be around, so when you're damn good and ready, you'll walk down the aisle with your soulmate. Meanwhile, you'll keep drinking and sleeping until you get it out of your system. Prior to settling down, after all the strong and powerful women in sitcoms, movies, and reality shows postpone marriage and children in order to have fun. So why shouldn't you? I'm sorry to say that the answer is a resounding no. Time flies by, and before you know it, you're getting close to 30. You've had a few relationships, some heartbreak, plenty of drama because it was completely his fault you cheated on him, and maybe an abortion or two. Your breasts are starting to sag, you gain a few pounds, and your skin no longer glows like it did in your teens and 20s. Sure, you're still attracting men's attention, but you're not as attractive as you once were. Your friends will tell you that you're as hot as ever and aging like a fine wine, but the lack of interest from the men who used to make your V's buzz like a beehive in college is a grim reminder that you're being lied to. There will always be a man to save you from your bad decisions and save you from Spencerdom. I'm sorry to inform you, ladies, that he is only half correct. Yes, there will be plenty of thirsty men who will put a ring on it, put a couple of kids in you, and give you the white picket suburban life you believe you're entitled to. But the men willing to forgive your past transgressions will be far from the men you imagined ending up with in your Disney and rom-com fantasies. What you didn't realize in your teens and 20s is that the more men you share your bodies with, the less able you are to sexually pair bond with your husband or any other male for that matter, which leads to dissatisfaction with the life you didn't deserve in the first place, and inevitably leads to divorce. Oh, it's not so bad. You'll tell your friends how you got the kids and half of his money. You were never told that a stay-at-home mother is just as valuable and important to a nuclear family as the breadwinner, or that your degree does not attract men. You were told in droves to seize the day, live for the moment, and YOLO. Please accept my apologies for the unjust lives you have all been born into. Each of you deserves better. Don't forget to hit the like button to help spread the word about this video. Thank you for taking your daily dose of red pills, and remember that a red pill a day keeps bad poker hands away. So have a good rest of your day and cheers.